What's going on, mi gente? It is your boy Rigo checking in for another video talking about pre-listing packages and what to expect when you're going to be listing your property. The reason why we're discussing this right now is quite simple. The market is totally a seller's market. People are purchasing homes pretty high priced. Now, long-term investment, no big deal. But for sellers, 30, 40, 50, 60, even $100,000 over asking price in certain areas. So it's very, I guess I can say an attention grabber, so to speak, when you're selling a property, because you're getting a lot of money, you're getting a good source of property funds coming back to you just because of the hot market and the amount of buyers and low inventory. So just talking on that a little bit for all of you guys that are on the fence, considering buying, I'm sorry, not considering buying, but considering selling, this is something important for you guys to take a look at so you know what you're getting into, what to expect from start to finish on how your property is going to be marketed, who the target audience can and will be, how that target audience is going to be hit, and what to expect through that process. I won't dive into the escrow process too much. It's just going to be more of, you've signed the agreement, now you want to list with us, or a real estate agent, and you want to list with us, and you're going to say, this is the checklist that we're going to go through so that property sells. This is what's worked for us. So if you guys consider it, DM us, follow us, share this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hope to hear from you guys. If you have any questions below, if you guys want to share this, share it to the world. We'd love to get some more information out for you guys. Again, week 8 of 30. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you again for checking in. Let's dive right into it. So we got the pre-listing package, guys. Typically, as a real estate agent, we've already done the back work. We've already found the CMA, the competitive market analysis, figured out what the property's worth, figured out what we could sell it for. And again, as a real estate agent, we can tell the person no. We can tell the person that has a property, hey, you know what? We're not meeting on a middle ground of what I believe I could sell this property for you for. I'm not going to waste your time, because some people think their property is worth more than what it really is, and they want to go with someone else who thinks they could sell it for that, and that's totally okay. So from us to you guys, it's mutual, whether we take the business or we don't, and that's one of the key indicators. Diving back into this though, guys, the pre-listing package is super important. You follow it from start to finish. It guides you through that process of what you're going to go through, what to expect, and how you're going to get that house sold. So again, we've already discussed the terms. We've already discussed the price with the seller. Now as the agent, we're getting the thing rolling. We're getting the ball rolling on getting this property out as soon as possible, because time is money and money is time. When you're selling a house in this market, you want to get online, in front of people, clients previewing, into escrow as soon as possible. So with that, getting the pictures, scheduling the pictures is the first thing you want to do. We get professional photography. Some agents, I should say, break down the way that they list your property. I don't believe in that. Some people go, we're only going to post pictures for this commission. We'll do pictures and video plus 3D for this commission. So it just depends. I personally say we take it all. As a realtor, we're going to take all those upfront costs, which are the pictures, the video, the 3D tour, the online marketing presence. Everything is covered by us. And then we just put the property on the market as long as you agree to the terms. And again, pictures, super important. When we shoot a property video, the video is an online source, and it really depends. They go, depending on how the property is located, we have a 3D printing or 3D Matterport viewing. We also do the drone. We do pictures, and then we do just kind of a walkthrough of the property. So that's typically what you're expected when you're going to be listing with us. Now, when it comes to putting the property on the market and creating a website, these kind of all fall hand in hand. As an agent, you have to put the property on the market. Even if it's coming soon, you prep it so that it's on the market, because that you fall into legality issues. So typically when we sign the listing agreement, we schedule the photography, and as we're doing that, we're placing this property on the MLS. I would rather put it coming soon and give it a couple of days to build some momentum, which is pretty typical. And that goes online for the realtors. We create a specific QR code for the property. So we have a specific QR code that people can scan when they're at open houses or when they're driving around, and there's that QR code that they can scan. It'll give them the details, and it'll give them a direct link to your specific property with the photos, with the 3D tour, with all the details that are written and described of that property. And in case they want to share that, you can also share that. So that's super cool right there. Is that website is created for that specific property during that listed time. Now, following on the online platform, these all kind of fall into place. The online platform, the YouTube upload, and the social media uploads. So Keeping that in short terms, what that means is once we get all the photography situated, all the video situated, the description of the property situated online, we're now going to shift that into every presence and every platform that we could get in front of the buyers, those prospects that we're looking for, which is Zillow. A lot of you guys use this: Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia.com, Homes.com. It goes on and on forever. So whatever you guys use, Redfin, it's going to be on there. Our team is going to make sure that we get that enhanced, whether we have to pay a little or not. We get it enhanced and it's advertised on there. Typically it's free though. To get on those platforms, it's free. So knocking out that platform, we got all these: Trulia, Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, Homes, all situated. We have an online website for that already, so it's super easy for those. YouTube would be a great one for the tour. And then the social media platforms. Right now, by far, that's the best one. In my opinion, with the way I do business, my social media is probably by far the best approach besides the MLS, because it's such a large outreach and there's a lot of people that can connect through that social media. So super huge right here. This one is really huge and it's free. We pay advertisement 25, 30, 40, 50 bucks for 7 days. It reaches out 2 to 10,000 people a week. So it's pretty awesome. And then again, going into the Canva, these next three all align as well. And it kind of shifts a little bit from online presence, which is what we initially start, because that's the first thing that we can do to hit hard and hit a lot of people very quickly. Then we start getting the team working. Right now, I believe we have about 4 people, getting 5 people onto the team. And what we're doing there is now we're getting footwork. When you list with us, we're going to get the people to do footwork. We're going to hit doors. We're going to create Canva flyers, postcards, door knocking, paid advertisement on social media, online paid advertisement, and we're also going to do coming soon email blast. So all of this footwork that we do with our team is basically to leverage the underside that's not online. We're hitting the neighborhoods. We're paying for postcards, 5x7s, just to let them know that this property is coming soon to sell in their neighborhood and get their people in there. A lot of neighbors typically like to have their family, if it's a nice neighborhood, they like to have their family or someone they know purchase before a random stranger purchases. It's just the way that people work to keep their community safe. So that's kind of a incentive for us to target that neighborhood, make sure that we're getting them all the information. Of course, it's open to everyone, but a lot of times if we can hit them first, that's just another avenue of prospective buyers. So neighborhood being one of them, super efficient there. Door knocking, postcards, paid. Prior to, right now we're in May, I believe it's May 25th, maybe 2 weeks ago, middle of May, beginning of May, open houses had just freed up again. So prior to that, COVID was going on, everything was going on in 2020, there were no open houses available. Now we have open houses available, and that's something that we're opening back up. We typically, when it was open, we were able to do a twilight preview. Those are super awesome, especially depending on how the property shows and where it's at, and if it's got sunsets and views and things like that. That's an awesome previewing for the neighbors. We do a twilight view from 4 to 7. Have as many people as we can come in after work in the evenings just to check out the evening vibe. It's totally different during the day and at night. Then we do a broker preview. Following the twilight preview, the broker preview comes in, and that's where all the agents in the area, that's where this email blast right here comes into play. Because now we're letting everyone that we possibly could reach in the Association of Realtors contact and get all of their buyers out there to purchase that property. And right now it's super crazy. Like, buyers are to spare. So getting a property listed right now and selling it is not an issue whatsoever. It's just getting the audience and selling it as quickly as possible to a good buyer. We want to have credible buyers as well. But following the broker preview, that's when we open it up to the demographic, to the rest of the demographic, the rest of the prospective buyers and all the agents that have scheduled. We hold an open house for the weekend. Typically you're looking at like a Thursday through Sunday, open house Saturday, Sunday, broker preview and twilights either Thursday, Friday, or vice versa. And that's kind of how we go about that. So jumping into the last two, this is probably the most important one that agents do not follow, and it's going to be tracking the analytics to that open house, tracking the analytics to the postcards that are going out, just tracking all the numbers on how that property is performing on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. That way, if we need to make any adjustments, let's say the property is sitting on the market, we might overprice it a little bit, market took a correction, and we have to shift that. If we're tracking that, we're able to shift that and be able to see what we can do to make those adjustments and sell the property. So that's super important right there as well. Have your agents track that, give you a weekly performance, let you know who came in, when they came in, how active they were, did we receive any offers, did we receive any questions, how many were showing, times, all that good stuff is super important to see how much activity's coming into the property. Cool. So with the last one, this one is something that almost every agent does. It doesn't benefit you as a homeowner at that point, but it does support you if you're looking to go elsewhere. For the most part, this is for the agents. This is just, we do a final wraparound. We go back through the neighborhoods. All the real estate agents go back through the neighborhoods, do a just sold. This is what it sold for. This is how high it sold for. This is what we got. So they can try and get more business. That's typically what it is. So you'll notice that as well. They'll do a just sold, email blast, social media blast, postcards, mailers, all that good jazz. So this is kind of an extensive breakdown of the pre-listing package, but this is what you would typically see on an agent that's going to be listing and does a pretty good performance, This is what you'll see with us as well. And with us, I mean by us here at Ambiance Realty Luxury Premier Group and the team. We're going to be following this pre-listing package, and this is how we're breaking it down with the time frame so that we do sell the property and we have enough presence to bang the market. So if you guys have questions, again, DM me, comment below, like, share, subscribe. Love you guys so much for the consistent love. If you guys have any questions, hit me, hit the team. We'd be happy to help you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Take care. Peace.